Hi Leo, it's Lydia. I know that I did not get you guys a December mid-month. In fact, only 2 signs got a December mid-month. I'm really sorry. Um, Holiday season was absolutely crazy, and then these heavy energies started coming in, and they're still around. They are. Aries has gone through a lot, and you guys are really going through a lot of stress and pressure. End of this year has been an absolutely crazy year. Like, a lot of people have gone through a lot of change, and we've been living our best and worst life at the same time. It's crazy. But with that being said, this next year is going to be what we make it, no matter what the energies are at the beginning, in all honesty. So this video is going to be for the month of January for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you guys had good holidays. I hope that you're having a good New Year. I know I'm hoping for a good New Year. So we're going to see what's going on. We've got 2 more shuffles. And my cards just went nuts on that one. Awesome. So, what is the situation for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Oh, the Hangman. Hangman is needing a different perspective. Needing to see everything from a different angle. Not everything is black and white. Not everything is night and day. Like, you're needing to see something in between. So what is crossing this for Leo? What is crossing this situation for Leo? Man, I just got tingles all through me. The Magician. The Magician has absolutely everything that he needs. He has every power at his own, at his hand to make whatever of any situation that he wants it to be. I'm not going to say this is a bad energy. Like, I don't feel bad, Leo. I don't. Like, you guys probably don't have it that bad. Maybe things aren't as heavy for you as they've been for everyone else. Let's see. Well, I'm going to take those into consideration, but I'm putting them back in. So, what is the foundation here for Leo? 8 of Wands. This is fast communication. That is travel. You could be going somewhere. You could be meeting somebody new. You could just have somebody just show up, either from the past or just somebody new come in. That's good. That's fast energy. All right. So what is a recent past event linked to this situation for Leo? Two of Cups. So this was related to a union, a partnership, a friendship, a relationship. Most of my readings, like, you can take them however they pertain to you in your life. Usually they end up relating to love situations. But like I said, take it how you need to. However it resonates. So what is the higher self saying here for Leo? What is the higher self saying here for Leo? So the Five of Wands in the reverse here, you may have had an argument that may have been a bit silly or unnecessary. It could still be going on. Either that or somebody's holding a grudge about it. And we have the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Scorpio is really sticking out to me in my mind. And then we have the Page of Wands. So this page in this picture, when it comes to the pages, I like to point out things that are absolutely noticeable about them. So this guy is he's standing there and he's listening, and he's got that wand planted on the ground. There's birds up ahead, and he's listening. He's listening for a sign. He's listening for direction. Perhaps your higher self is telling you just to listen. Listen for our cue. This is slow moving energy. That's not a page is not a fast moving energy. It's not. And then we have the Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ships to come in. She's sending those birds off, those owls. Is that an owl? No, those are eagles. Well, that's an eagle, another one's an owl, but she's sending those birds off, and they probably have messages, but she's expecting them to come back. Like, you can tell that she's raised these birds, and she's trusting them to fly off and to come back to her, to come back home. So you've set your intent out, or either that or your higher self is telling you, set out your intent and wait for our cue. You could be the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is very loving. Very, very loving. He wears his heart on his sleeve. But sometimes he hides that a little bit. It's really just depending on the situation. But maybe if you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally closed off, maybe your guides are telling you, your higher self is telling you that maybe you need to just hang tight and just wait, and we'll tell you when to move. That's good. That's really good. All right. And I get channeled messages, and for whatever Leo is wanting to say, I love you. Wait. There's a Leo that's wanting to say, I love you to somebody that they're with. And they haven't said it yet, and they're really having that great inner debate as to whether they should or not. Should probably wait for right now. It's not always a bad thing. It's not. Alright, so what near future event can this Leo, can our my Leos expect? Chariot reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. And what I just said, Leos, if you, and I'm getting the Fool card brought to mind right now, and something that I'm feeling like I'm needing to tell you, Leo, with the Chariot reverse, this is not having forward movement or not moving in the direction that you wanted to go, or like standing at that crossroad and knowing you want to walk one way and then walking the other way, and now you're on that path and you're just like, damn it, I should have gone the other way, but you're not willing to turn around and walk back, right? And then the Four of Cups reversed. So Four of Cups in the upright can talk about reevaluation being needed, or just really thinking about things again. But when the Four of Cups is in the reverse, this is somebody who's just generally bored, very unhappy with the situation, looking for a way out, or hoping that a way out will just come to them, and they're just thinking about how unhappy they are with the situation, how restless they are. And back to what I was saying about the Fool card. If you take the fool's mentality in this situation. This is a situation where you're wanting forward movement, you're wanting communication, you're wanting things to turn out good. You're not wanting a fight. And if you're thinking about saying I love you to end a fight, don't do that. Don't ask me why I just said that, but for whatever Leo is out there that is thinking that, you know I'm talking to you. So back to the Fool. If we don't look before we leap, and we just step on out and we just say whatever comes out of our mouth without thinking about it, especially in a situation that we're wanting to grow, and we just like are overbearing in the situation, it's really the word that I want to say. Overbearing. There's an overbearing sense to this for me. And when you're overbearing, you end up making the other person feel like they're being constricted, like they're stuck, like they're being trapped. And that other person is going to end up snapping, and they're going to end up lashing back out at you, and not in the way you want them to, not in a way you expect them to. And so then you end up in a situation where you're upset and you're not going where you're wanting to go. Why would they want to move forward with you? This doesn't have to be about telling somebody that you love them. What this could be is you telling somebody how you feel and expecting them to have a certain reaction, or telling somebody what you want and expecting them to show up with what you're wanting. Either way, Leo, just take a minute and find your chill. All right, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So how does Leo see themselves here in this situation? Two of Swords reversed. So you see yourself not making a decision and just allowing it to be made for you. And do you realize that when that happens, you're not happy with what happens, right? Or you've made a decision and you're not happy with it. What did I tell you earlier? With the Chariot reversed. Standing at a crossroads, knowing you have these two options, and then deciding to not go with one of them, and then looking back and being like, damn it, should have went the other way. That's the Two of Swords reversed. That's regretting your decision. Regretting it. So what is the influences here for Leo? King of Wands. Is this your own damn self, Leo? Is it? Could be another fire sign involved here. Could be another fire sign friend. I want to say that. Not because necessarily the card just tells me, but because I want to say you could have a fire sign friend that is egging you on. Some people have those other people in our life that are rooting for our crazy. I mean, just rooting for it. They're just like, yes, let's show up with all our emotions and baseball bats, and we'll figure the rest out later, but let's do this. So King of Wands is very passionate. King of Wands is very passionate about what he is passionate about, what he knows about. You can't convince him in an argument, in an intelligent debate. You cannot convince this person that they are wrong because they see it the way they see it. They don't see it the way that you see it. That's the influence here. That's the major influence here, is this King of Wands. This is you or someone else only seeing it their way, which is not healthy. What are the hopes or fears here? What are the hopes or fears here for Leo? The Four of Swords reversed. You fear having to take that break. You fear having to take that rest. You fear that separation. And the reason why you do is because you fear that it's going to go on longer than you're wanting it to. Or if you're fearing that, then you're hoping that there's going to be a rest. But with the Four of Swords being reversed here, what that's telling me is that this is a situation that could definitely end up in separation for an extended period of time. And if you don't want that, you better check yourself real fast, Leo. Also, cross-watchers that are watching this, I forgot to say it in the beginning of this video, but this can very much play out from your perspective. We don't ask questions that we don't want answers to. We don't. And if this is you, you need to check yourself, okay? Because this is the kind of shit nobody wants to put up with. No sane thinking person wants to put up with somebody barreling in with all their crazy and expecting someone to react a certain way. That's not healthy. It's not. So what is a final outcome here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January. Man, we got a lot here. That's a lot. Okay. I'm going to set these off to the side and go through them one by one. Okay? Overall, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a karmic cycle. This is a karmic cycle that has a beginning and it has an end. When something ends, something else begins. And it's hard to see the light in that situation. It really is. Whenever you're seeing something happen, you're not wanting to happen. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign. Something that I know about air signs in particular is they don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be told how to act. When you think of the element of air, it is not contained. It moves freely. It cannot be stopped. It should not be stopped. Because when it does, it bounces back off of whatever is in its way and it comes back even faster. If you've ever felt wind in a valley and there being mountains, you'll know what I'm talking about. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen in the upright is very strong. She'll stand up for you. She will defend you all she can. She stands for what is right. She does. Where she believes that there is right and wrong, she stands up for the right. She's a very just queen. But when the queen is in reverse, she's like the ice queen. She doesn't cut you off. She froze you, cut you off. There's no getting anywhere with her. And if this is an air sign that you're dealing with, they're getting close to getting sick of this crap. And if that's you, then you're getting sick of that crap. Empress reversed. The Empress is the all-out divine feminine energy. In the upright, she's a mother, she's loving, she's caring, she's a home taker, or a home care, or homemaker. I can't talk today. She's a homemaker. She makes sure that you're nurtured, very, very nurturing person. But when the Empress is reversed, this especially being major arcana, what this tells me is that Empress is tired as hell. She's tired. She's taken care of and taken care of and taken care of and nurtured and nurtured and nurtured so much. She is exhausted. She needs someone to take care of her. And then we have the Strength reversed. So somebody here is running out of strength for this situation. They are running out of hope for this situation. They're at their absolute wits' end. Somebody is just spent here. We have the World reversed. The World reversed talks about success and completion. But when it's reversed, it's like a situation has ended and it wasn't what you had expected. It wasn't the success and the desired outcome. It was something that you invested a lot of time and effort into, and it just didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. And then we have the Page of Swords. So when we look at this Page of Swords, it's a little person, a skinny, thin person, and they are holding up this huge sword. And that huge sword is just a little more than they can bear, but they sit there waiting to strike. It's more so a desperate attempt to make the situation turn how they want it to. It's a slow moving thought. This is a thought. This Page of Swords is a thought. An idea. Probably not a well thought out one, but one that's slowly forming. But it's a dangerous one. And we have the Seven of Swords in the reversed. Broken heart and a half-assed plan. Someone stealing away in the night, stealing away with something that's not theirs. Leaving something behind. And what I want to say is if somebody pushes this situation too hard, they make the right strike, the other person is going to walk away just like this person, just like this man is leaving in the night. Just stealing away. Not that their intention was necessarily all that bad, not that it was necessarily all that good. But this person is really only thinking about what they feel like they've got to do right now. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So when the Ace of Wands comes in, there's usually an opportunity. There's an opportunity that you're very passionate about, something that you want pretty badly. And when the Ace of Wands is in reverse, it's not that you didn't get that opportunity. It's not that you didn't get that offer. It's just that maybe it was something that you thought you wanted so bad. And turns out it just wasn't everything that you thought it was going to be. Maybe this is a situation like that. So let's see what the romance angels have to say. What advice or uplifting thoughts do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January? What advice or uplifting thoughts do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. This is a situation that is going to take a lot of care and thought. It's going to require you doing what is best for you, not what it is that you just want, but what is best for you, what is best for the other person. The other person is going to end up doing what's best for them, because if you're not thinking about what's best for them, they're going to be thinking about what's best for them. And right now it doesn't look like either of you are best for each other for the moment. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You need to let go of the control issues with this person, but you need to get a control and a handle on yourself. Because right now, Leo, you may feel a bit out of control. And let's face it, you kind of are. Or somebody here is. What else for Leo for January? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I have no doubt that there's chemistry between you and this person. If there wasn't chemistry between you and this person, there wouldn't be so much drama going on. It wouldn't be as heavy as it is. I thought in the beginning that this wasn't going to be such a heavy reading. And I really think that in the beginning, in the heart of the matter with the Hanged Man, is you are needing to find a different perspective here. And you are needing to take control of the things that you can control. You are needing to hone in your power like the magician does to make things happen the right way. And sometimes our way is not always the right way. And that's something that Leos and all of us need to hear sometimes. Give your relationship a chance. And in order for you to really give your relationship a real chance, you are going to need to just sit down and communicate with each other. That's really what this situation needs. I'm not seeing any ending cards. I'm seeing a temporary situation, and it's just like with Aries. I just did the Aries video, and Aries wasn't too much different than this. It's like a little bit of communication goes a long ways, and I really think that a lot of people just really underestimate the power of good communication with each other. You can't have a relationship of any kind with friends, with a family member, with anybody, with children, without good communication. You can't have a good, healthy relationship with them. So if this video did not resonate with you, Leo, please feel free to check out either your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus video. And if those do not resonate with you, please feel free to check out any of our amazing YouTube readers. There's so much talent here. So if you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button down below. If you want a personal reading for the month of January, they are going to be $30. If you would like to leave a donation, there's a link for my PayPal down below. Please feel free to email me. I would love to read for you, okay? So I hope you have a good month of January. Take matters into your own hands and do it the most healthy way that you can. Do it in the way that's healthy for you, Leo. So I really do wish all of you luck and a happy new year. And I hope that you guys tuned into the live video with Moni's Phoenix. If you're watching this before that, then I hope you guys tune in. If you're watching this after that, hope you guys did tune in. Go and subscribe to her. She's amazing. Alright, so I love you guys, and I really hope that you have a good rest of your month, alright? See you later.